Hello, once Grandpa Hickory. I was really kind of saddened. I live in a senior community, and they told me when I moved in here that it was for senior citizens only. They didn't allow children. Well, that was a lie. I moved in, and I had a terrible little boy. Well, there was quite a few of them. The man moved in, him and his wife, and he had a lot of medical problems, and he was real swollen from his liver problems he had. And his wife, she was just as swollen as he was. And she worked all the time. But anyway, the next thing I know, his daughter moved in with her 3 kids. And his daughter had blue hair, orange hair, bright yellow hair on the back. And on the side was bright neon orange. And she was covered with tattoos and earrings. Well, she was put in the penitentiary. I saw the little boy's daddy several times. I say little boy, he's just big as I am. I mean, that boy, the kids nowadays, man, they're a lot taller than what we were. Of course, I'm from a poor family, poor upbringing. We didn't have much to eat, and my parents both were heavily involved in alcoholism, and we were without food, etc. But any road, they lived right across this sidewalk from me, right outside the patio where I'm living at. And the next thing I know, the little boy was up on top of the rickety fence, throwing rocks over the fence, trying to hit my cat. And these are big old, huge brick-like rocks. He was trying to crush their heads. I'd let him out on the patio. Well, I went out there and hollered at him, and boy, the next thing I know, his granddad come out. Hey, what's going on out here? What are you getting on to my grandson for? Well, anyway, I had a hard problem with them people. I prayed and prayed and prayed, and I rescue cats and everything, and I heard them talking outside my patio door here one day, and there were some cats in my tree out in front of my apartment, and they was coming to the cat food I had out front. And I heard him talking to his grandson. He said, well, what do you need? The boy said, you see him up there in the tree? He said, yeah. He said, I sure do. And you see him on the roof right there? And he asked the grandson, he said, what do you need? And the grandson told him, pellet rifle. Well, I immediately walked out the door and I said, hey, those are rescue cats. And I take those cats to a cat shelter and I try to find homes for them. And I put food out for them. He said, I see that. Anyway, I prayed, and they moved out of here, and I got rid of them. But I want to tell you something now. They're gone. Well, the next thing I know, this young woman, the nicest thing I can say about her, she moved in right over here, right across from here, right here. Not next door to me, but in the apartment right next door to that one. She's only 20 years old, and they lied and told me it's only senior citizens only in here. Well, anyway, the next thing I know, there were men coming back and forth from her apartment at all hours of the night. I opened my door one time to put some cat food out at night. Some cats had come up, and I had to bring the food in because we got possums coming up. And those possums, they eat every bit of cat food I put out front, just like that. These are huge possums. So I have to pick the cat food and bring it up. Then when I see the cats come up, I go out there and put it down. Well, I opened the door up, and there was an illegal alien standing there. He stunk. He was about, 4'8". And he says, hello, sir. Hello, sir. I looked at him. Hello. Well, I set the cat food down. Anyway, I got back in my apartment as quick as I could. Well, after a little bit, her door opened up, and another short illegal man come walking out. And he walked by that one, and he said, your turn, your turn. And the other one, he walked inside her apartment. She shut the door. Meanwhile, I had the other illegal alien standing right outside my window. You can see my window right here. Now, we're talking 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, after about an hour, the door opened up, out that one came out the door, and they left together. But that's what I've got living next door to me. You know, some people call it a lady of the night or whatever, but she sure ain't no lady, and that's sad, friends. That's sad. I don't want to be around people like that. Pray for me that I can find me some acreage in the country, get my tough shed from Home Depot, and get out of this place. I like those tough sheds. You got to finish them out. You got to do the plumbing, the wiring. I'll have to contract it because I don't know how to do these things. But I'll tell you what, people, it's really sad to see somebody so messed up in their life and in their world of living. And listen, she's got a big old belly that sticks out like this. And see, I know a lot about medical problems. Her belly is full of blood, and I'm guesstimating that she's got a tumor. She's got serious health problems, and she don't look right. And of course, you know, there's nothing I can do. I stay away from people like that. I do not fellowship them. I avoid them. I'm nice to everybody, but I stay away from people like that. But this is what kind of traffic she's got parading back and forth. And last night, well, early this morning at 12:30 in the morning, there's a young boy come out the door. He was a white boy. He's about, I'd say 5'8". He weighed all about, I'd say about 120 pounds, 115. And boy, he come walking out that door, man, he was going on, looking in my apartment. Because see, I got my blinds halfway up because my cats scratch the blinds, so I have to raise them so they don't destroy them. They've already destroyed 3 of them. So I have to be careful because I have to pay for all the damage that's done. So anyway, he left, and you know, it makes me sad. It made me remember what it says in Proverbs, how that their footsteps take hold going down into hell. And I remember in Proverbs it talks about a young man that a woman came up and grabbed him and kissed him and said, "Come with me. The good man is gone, and he's taken money, and he'll be gone for a season. So let us lavish ourselves with loves." And in Proverbs, it speaks of how that he is struck through the liver by a dart when that good man returns suddenly. See, I tell you, people, it's really sad to see these things, and I just don't like this stuff. I'm sorry to make this video so long. You have a good day. Hit the like button, subscribe. Grandpa Hickory, I'm just letting you know what I have to go through. I mean, I'm sure you have to go through things too. I hate living in apartments, people. I really do. I just hate living in apartments. I want out of here, and I'm praying about it. See you on the next video. Goodbye from Texas.